Hey, I thought I'd give out a little background information about my personal and professional background. Um, right now I'm fresh out the gym, making a little PB&J right now. So I'll be eating this. Love sports, man, since I was as long as I can remember. The only thing I wanted to do was to get outside and to play sports. And I am so fortunate to have had the coaching that I had. I had some amazing coaches. I wish I could give a shout out to everybody who had worked with me. And a lot of proud moments playing sports. Totally positive experience. When I was a junior in high school, one of the most influential people was Rick Villarreal. Our assistant football coach, Trent Herzog, now owner of Luma Fitness in Petaluma, and they've been in business for 10 years. They were the first to employ me. They hired me in 2006, 2007. Speed Factory, it was called back then. And going back a little bit, Trent was the football coach. Rick was his buddy, came in as a strength and conditioning coach and started working with us. And it was an awesome experience. Rick, because you're with your buddies, you're working out, and we were getting strong too, man. It was just kind of just strength and conditioning programming. And we'd go out onto the field and we'd run sprints, and man, it was all good. And Rick became a great friend. When him and Trent started Speed Factory, he hired me, and they hooked it up, and it was a really cool place to work. They were doing some neat stuff. They were doing Speed Factory, so they were doing a lot of agility work, and they were incorporating agility work and more of a strength and conditioning approach. Initially, they were targeting the high school athletes, but they started a ladies class, and the ladies class ended up being the thing that really took off. And they really enjoyed that programming and saw, measurable results from it. So then that was it. That's what I wanted to do, pursue a degree. Went to Santa Rosa Junior College for 3 years, transferred to San Diego State, kinesiology, minor in, an emphasis in physical education. Had cool experiences there working at some high schools, Hoover High School, and then the elementary school, I can't remember the name of it, and also got some good experience. I worked at the YMCA out there, East San Diego County YMCA. Had an opportunity, kind of got a little bit more professional, independent, I guess I should say. I started doing some personal training on the side there. Peeked around in the strength and conditioning room, kept an eye on what those guys were doing. And then I came back up Northern California, Petaluma, California, and did some strength and conditioning alongside Rick with the Casa Grande football team. Work with the basketball players, and got working with at 5 Star Fitness, Sean Register. It was a little bit different style. It was a little bit more of a personal training studio. I became more active in independent training, working independently. Cambridge Athletic Club. I got hired, eventually was working with Jared Jalbert, was my supervisor, and he was real cool. He took care of us, and cool place to work. They had a basketball court in there. Got really hooked up with a lot of clients there. Um, it was definitely a happening place for personal training. Did a lot of personal training, got into boot camp training, did some boxing fitness class, worked with a lot of great clients, and that's when I really started to write programs. Started to work on some of my programs, and I'll have it out there. I was also with Anel Bellevue of NutFit. We were working down in Jamaica Plain, and later on I got into CrossFit a little bit. I competed in the Open in 2012, and I got hooked up with Gil Cohen. Yeah, he CrossFit Newton, and I got I was working over there for about 2 years, and had some great, such a cool culture there. Loved being there. I miss it. Miss you guys. And we did a lot of really good, I really got my first practice in gymnastics training, really focused powerlifting and Olympic lifting, and also CrossFit training. And with all of those, coming to understand, the basis for a balanced program, how to create a balanced powerlifting program, gymnastics, and getting to the fundamental gymnastics movements and incorporating those into a general fitness program. And about a year ago, I guess 7 months ago, I moved up here to Bath, Maine, and I'm out here now. I'm working at the Bath YMCA, working with Mike Prue, and just working in the fitness center, doing some coaching a basketball team, and I'm filling in and doing some muscle time class. Really, this has been my first experience, my most experience with working with seniors. So I hope to have some programming coming out for seniors. And also working at Ship City Fitness with Lisa Hall. And we're putting together a pretty cool program over there. I'm collaborating with her on some of these projects, developing content, getting it out there. We're talking about an ebook. As far as the programming, publishing the programming, I'm looking to work with her on that. And among other things, so just stay tuned. It's all coming together. And going forward, I just want to get this content out, put my experiences and the research I've done, put it into a product, something you guys can take with you and utilize at home. And all along I've wanted to do something like this, and I just didn't. I feel I'm finally at a point where I have the resources I need to. I've done the background, gathered the background information. It's time to get some content out there and help you guys out. I talk to a lot of people who they just want to take their fitness to the next level, and it takes a lot of humility to be able to do that. In order to be, being coachable is such a valuable life skill, I think, and being mindful of that. If there's an opportunity to take whatever you're doing to the next level, then being able to receive other people's input is so valuable. So this is this is what I have for you. I've worked with a lot of people. I've worked with thousands of people at this point, and just from evaluating their movements and trying to find a program that really works for them, that's the right, just the appropriate level of intensity. It fits their tastes and what they are, the kind of training culture they want, the kind of activities they prefer, highlighting their strengths, but also addressing their weaknesses. So this is my effort to package all of that information and make it as accessible as possible to you all. So if you're watching this and you have any questions, just get in contact with me, send me a message, and we can work on this together.